welcome back to another video. My name is Brooklyn and today's video is another reading vlog which I'm very excited about. This is in collaboration with Sarah and I will link her channel down below. I'm very excited about this video because we have picked 2 books from each other's TBRs to read, so it's very productive because we're not adding books to our TBR, we're actually reading ones that are already on there at the choosing of another person, which makes it so much easier because you don't have to decide what you're reading, you just get told, which I love. And yes, if you aren't subscribed to Sarah, you need to go over and do so. She posts frequently as well, and she's just a lovely, lovely human being that loves romance just like I do. And I feel like we enjoy the same books as each other, which is always great. And we've been friends for probably like a year now, which is lovely. So the 2 books that Sarah chose for me off my TBR, I sent her this photo, which is all of the books on my TBR kind of. I think I left out a few, and obviously not my like Kindle and stuff. So it's my physical TBR. So the first one she chose was Wildfire by Hannah Grace, and I'm so excited to read this. It's been on my TBR for a really long time, ever since I finished Icebreaker. I remember really enjoying Icebreaker. I think I gave it like 4 stars because it wasn't like my favorite, but I still really enjoyed it, and Sarah picked this out for me because she loved this book, so I'm very glad she did. I'm already halfway through, but we'll get to all of that in a minute. But yeah, I'm really excited to be reading this one. And then the other one that she picked for me is Daisy Hates by Jessa Hastings, which is the second book in like the Magnolia Parks universe series, and this is the first Daisy book. So yes, I recently finished Magnolia Parks, I would say the end of last year, and I really enjoyed it. I had such a connection with all the characters, and I've just been seeing everyone loving this entire series, so I need to get to this book. I started it yesterday just while I was like outside waiting for Owen to play soccer, and I got to chapter 2, so I didn't really get very far. I'm feeling like this is going to take me ages, but I'm going to push through, and hopefully it doesn't take me too long because I know Sarah's already finished her video, and I apologize to Sarah for taking so long, but Kingdom of Ash had me on at a chokehold and I couldn't get through it. My first update can be right now because I've been listening and reading along to Wildfire because I wanted to listen to this so I could get a head start, well, catch up really. And the audiobook is really great, like I'm really enjoying it. And Russ, oh my gosh, I have a new book boyfriend, I think, because this man is a refreshing taste to book boyfriends, because he's not like my usual type that I go for in book boyfriends. He's not like confident, like he's confident when it matters, let me say that, but he is like shy, and he's also a little bit self-conscious, and he's got some issues with his family, and I really appreciate how private he is and very like quiet and understanding, and he's just an all-round good person. And Aurora is like amazing. I love her already. Like I am 166 pages in, so I'm quite far, but I feel like we're having the best time. And even though there's like no ice hockey in this one, I'm still really enjoying the setting of like the camp, which is really cool, and that they're in like the same little group and stuff, so that's quite fun. And yeah, I'm just really enjoying the writing in this is really great. The tension between these two, and the first little spicy scene was probably one of the best ones I've ever read. Like, yeah, it was good stuff. So I have really high hopes for this being a 5-star read, and I really feel like it's going to be. So thank you, Sarah, for choosing well for me. But yeah, I'm really excited to finish this book, and I'm gonna continue reading it right now because I can't get enough of it, and I miss him already. I miss both of them actually, which is really nice to say. Usually I only miss the guy, but I'm missing the girl too, which is great. So yeah, that is all for now. That's all I have to say. These are the 2 books I'm going to be reading in this vlog, and I hope you enjoy this video. And yeah, that's all I really have to say for now. Hope you enjoy. Hello. So I forgot to update you yesterday, but I did finish this. I think I kind of said that I finished it. I can't remember. Anyway, I'm pretty sure I said I would tell you my thoughts the next day, and I didn't, so it's the day after, but that's fine. I finished Wildfire and I ended up really enjoying this. I gave it 4.5 stars, and I think I rounded it down to a 4 on Goodreads just because it wasn't like a 5-star, but I still really enjoyed it, and I'm glad that Sarah made me pick this up because I just had a great time and it was really cute, and I can't wait to read the next one in this series. Yeah, I just really liked how different Russ was for a main boy character. Like, he just wasn't a bad boy kind of style. So that was nice. A nice little change from my really grumpy, old, not old, but you know, a little bit older, cranky men. So yeah, that was nice. And I really liked the camp setting as well. And I liked how we got like a little bit of family context, and I felt like it was dealt with in quite a good way, except it was quite short, so it couldn't go too far into it, but it was still really nice. And also we got to like see into her like love of the camp, like it was her family growing up, and that's translated into her like adulthood as well, which is really nice that she can work there now after going to the camp. So that was really fun, and her relationships with like the camp site manager or something, she was really cool. So yes, I really enjoyed this. I will definitely be picking up the next one and literally anything else by Hannah Grace. I feel like she can really write a cute little book that you want to read in like one sitting, because I read it in one day, like one afternoon. So I had a great time reading this, and I'm really glad I picked it up. Yesterday I decided to pick back up Daisy Hates, and I have been really enjoying this. I am enjoying the other perspective of the situations that we have seen already in the first Magnolia book. Seeing Christian's perspective is especially interesting for all those situations that we've already seen in the last book, but now they're just being replayed in his perspective, which is really cool. And also Daisy's. But yeah, I'm about nearly halfway. I'm on chapter 37, and yeah, so I'm like nearly halfway through, and it's just, I love the writing style. Jessa Hastings has a particular writing style, and I don't know if this is in, I don't know if she has any other books besides Never, which everyone doesn't seem to like. Maybe it's just this series that has such a particular writing style that is so entertaining to read, and these people are just like no other. Like, the way they interact with each other is so different, and I guess it comes down to that rich socialite aspect of their life. But I'm really liking that Daisy Hates is such a different person to Magnolia Parks, and I enjoy both. I like her family is kind of up to no good and deals with some crime situations, which I didn't really pick up on in Magnolia Parks. So I'm finding things are like becoming more rounded off and are making more sense as the more I read. I just feel like because this is at the same time as Magnolia Parks, it is a little bit repetitive, but I do enjoy the perspectives of the people that we didn't have in the previous book. So that's cool. And also Christian's, I'm really liking seeing how Christian actually feels about BJ, because from Magnolia's perspective, she just kind of felt that he hated him, and it's nice to see that Christian actually wants what's best for BJ at heart. Like, obviously there's a lot of angst and anger towards each other because of situations, but it's nice to see their actual true thoughts of everyone in this whole messed up situation. Yeah, it's just so, there's just so much trauma and like really, really bad relationships that are toxic as all funk, but like it's fun, very entertaining to read, and I'm glad that I am getting through this series quite quickly. I did find the audiobook on my Spotify, so that worked out really well, and it's just under 15 hours, so I can use it with my premium. Plus I'm listening to it on 2x speed, so I'm really liking listening to that when I don't get the chance to pick it up physically, but also reading along with it is really cool too, because yeah, I just find the accents are really interesting though. They're not how I picture them talking. like a really thick accent for Christian in this audiobook I'm listening to. But I'm enjoying it. We love a good British accent, and I just love the sassiness. And also at the beginning of the book, I really enjoyed the footnotes. They just add so much to the story, and they just like capture Daisy's personality completely, and that's such a unique and creative way to do that, and I really found that awesome that she could do such a thing. So yeah, I really enjoyed that. But I have some uni I need to do, so for now I'm putting it down for a little while, and I will pick it back up tonight, I'm sure. But yeah, I'm only nearly halfway, so we're nearly done. And so far Sarah's picked 2 great books for me that I was very excited to read and that I've been putting off for way too long. So this has been very successful, and I love that I'm actually reading books on my physical DBR, because usually I'm not, so that's great. Hello, so I just wanted to do a quick little update, as I need to look at how far I've got left, but I'm not too far off finishing Daisy Hates. And to be honest, I'm not loving it as much as I loved Magnolia Parks, but I'm really loving Daisy's character, and I'm finding her a lot more likable than Magnolia, which I think I was kind of expecting, because Magnolia is such an interesting character that a lot of people don't like, so, or a lot of people love but also don't like. And yeah, so I've got 3.5 hours left of the audiobook, so I'm not sure what chapter that makes me on my books in the other room, but I'm actually quite enjoying the audiobook. I find myself kind of drifting in and out of focus though, because I've trying to multitask, so I need to stop doing that and just kind of focus a little bit more on it. I'm not going to read any more of it tonight, as it's quite late, and like I said, I want to focus on it, but I'm going to finish it tomorrow, so that will be my last clip with my final thoughts. But yeah, I just wanted to pop on here and say that I'm still enjoying it, I'm still reading it, and I'm having a good time. I just need to focus a little bit more. But yeah, I'm excited to see what happens, see how we go, and then we get to move on to the next timeline in this series. And I'm kind of like scared, because it's like, I'm pretty sure the next book's a Magnolia book, so we're back to those guys. What's happened in the end of that, so I'm guessing that's gonna follow in this book as well. So yeah, I'm interested to see that. Hello, so I just finished Daisy Hates, and I ended up giving it 4 stars. This book was a thick book, and honestly a lot happened. A lot of stuff at the same time as the first book, and then we got a little bit extra, and then right at the end, I don't want to spoil anything, but we did get a bit of Magnolia's perspective after the events in the first book, so that kind of got us ready for the next book, and that was very emotional for me. Very heartbreaking, lots going on, but nonetheless I am happy that I finished this, and it definitely left room for more books. It's just such a complicated social thing. Like, there's just so much tension and so much happening, and there's like a gang now. I didn't even know that was a thing. Yeah, she's just got a lot going on, Daisy does, and so does Magnolia. So I'm really excited to continue with the series. I'm very glad that I picked this up, so thank you for Sarah for choosing this for me. So Wildfire, because I absolutely love this book. But overall, I'd had such a great time reading these 2 books, and I'm really glad that she picked these for me, and I'm really excited to watch her video so I can see her reading the books that I picked for her. And yeah, that is all for this video. I hope you enjoyed, and if you enjoyed me reading books that someone else picked for me, definitely let me know, and we can do this more often, because it's really fun and it's a great way to get your TBR down, but also kind of like not buddy read, but read at the same time as someone else and collaborate. So yeah, it's very fun. But that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed. Please subscribe if you haven't already. We love having more friends around here, and I hope you have a lovely day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.